the firefly who lost her glow and found the true light within in the vibrant, secret heart of an emerald valley where ancient moss-covered trees touched the sky, where nimble deer gracefully grazed in sun-dappled clearings, where wildflowers sang sweet melodies with the passing breeze, and clear, sparkling streams whispered timeless secrets as they gurgled over smooth, glistening stones, lived a tiny, extraordinary firefly named Lumi. Lumi wasn't just any firefly, blinking an ordinary yellow light. Oh no! Her light was a breathtaking rainbow of vibrant colors, shimmering reds, soothing blues, joyful yellows, and brilliant greens, that danced and pulsed and flickered with an uncontainable joy that spilled out into the twilight. Every single evening, as the sun dipped below the towering hills, painting the sky in fiery hues of orange and purple, Lumi would bravely lift her tiny translucent wings and ascend into the darkening air. There she would paint the deepening twilight with her magical and kaleidoscopic colors, creating dazzling aerial ballets that captivated and delighted all the other insects. "What a magnificent glow, Lumi. You're simply dazzling," the delicate butterflies would exclaim, their wings fluttering in awe. "You are the brightest star of the entire valley." The cheerful crickets would chirp in unison, their nightly songs filled with admiration for her spectacle. Lumi, with her heart brimming with childlike wonder, truly loved her glow more than anything in the world. She believed with all her tiny being that this unique, shimmering light was what made her truly special, what made her adored and cherished by everyone. Her entire sense of self, her joy, her very identity seemed to be woven into the brilliance she radiated. But, alas, little by little, a tiny, insidious seed of worry began to creep into Lumi's pure heart. It started as a faint whisper, then grew louder. What if my beautiful glow started to fade? Would anyone still love me then? Would they even remember me if I wasn't the brightest? With each anxious, self-doubting thought, her once boundless light would flicker just a little less brightly, losing some of its vibrant intensity. She began to fear that other, stronger glows, perhaps from bigger, bolder fireflies, might eventually outshine her, making her insignificant. This fear made her hide more and more during the day, tucked away under leaves. And at night, when she finally gathered the courage to show her light, she would only display it when she truly believed no one else was watching, or when she felt absolutely certain she could surpass and compete with other fireflies. Desperately striving to be the most brilliant, the undeniable, the only one whose light truly mattered, one day the cumulative weight of this worry became so immense, so heavy, that when she tried with all her might to ignite her light, to command her colors to appear, only a minuscule trembling and utterly sad parpadeo emerged. It was a fleeting whisper of light, easily missed. Then, horrifyingly, nothing at all. The vibrant rainbow was gone. Lumi had completely lost her glow. The valley, once a playground of light and joy for her, suddenly seemed to her to be shrouded in a complete and suffocating darkness. She cried and cried, heartbroken sobs shaking her tiny body, hidden away beneath a large dewy leaf, feeling utterly invisible, worthless, and forgotten. "No one will ever love me now," she sobbed, her voice a tiny, desperate whimper. "I'm just a plain, dark firefly." An old, wise beetle named Brutus, with a shell as polished as ancient ebony and eyes that held the wisdom of countless seasons, slowly, thoughtfully approached her hiding spot. He had been observing the valley for many years and had immediately noticed the profound absence of Lumi's signature rainbow. "Little Lumi," he said, with a voice as soft and rustling as the autumn leaves, "I haven't seen your beautiful light shining tonight. What troubles your little heart so deeply?" Lumi, her voice choked with sorrow and her tiny antennae drooping, hesitantly recounted how her fear and her overwhelming desire to be the unique and most brilliant star had caused her to lose her precious light. She poured out all her hidden anxieties to the kind beetle. The old beetle listened patiently, his ancient eyes fixed on her. She finished. He smiled kindly, a warm, knowing smile that seemed to radiate understanding. "Lumi, my dear," he began gently, "your true glow doesn't come from how much others admire you, nor from the futile effort of trying to be the only one. Your deepest, most authentic glow, the one that truly makes you special and unique, is born from a different place altogether. It springs forth from the pure joy you share, from the kindness you generously give, and from the boundless love you truly feel for this valley and all its beautiful creatures. You didn't fade because of the competition of other lights, my dear. You faded because of the heavy burden of worry and the desire to control, which sadly dimmed the innate light that always resides within. Lumi listened, truly listened, and something profound in Brutus's gentle words resonated deep within her, causing a tiny, almost imperceptible spark of warmth to begin to flicker within her core. She remembered the joyful laughter of the crickets when she danced her colorful ballets, the delighted gasps of the butterflies when her light illuminated their delicate petals during their evening strolls. She began to think, not about what she had lost or what others had, but about the sheer pure joy she had given away so freely. She remembered the faces of her friends, the breathtaking beauty of the valley she cherished so deeply, the warmth of belonging. Suddenly, a minuscule warm light, barely visible at first, began to pulse steadily within her, deep in her tiny firefly heart. It was a humble light, not yet a rainbow. But this time Lumi didn't fear it. She didn't try to force it or compare it. Instead, she concentrated on the pure, boundless feeling of love for her friends and her beloved home. With each memory of kindness she had generously shared, and with each thought of genuine affection and care toward others, that small, humble light grew steadily stronger, pulsating with renewed purpose. It wasn't a fierce, competitive glow, but a vibrant, tender radiance of connection, compassion, and heartfelt affection. Soon, Lumi's full, breathtaking rainbow glow returned, but it was different now. It was warmer, more constant, and more intensely vibrant than ever before. Not because she strained to be the brightest or tried to outdo anyone, but because she had joyfully rediscovered that her true, everlasting light sprang from the overflowing wellspring of her heart. From her boundless capacity to love without condition and to want to illuminate others simply for the sheer neat, unadulterated joy of it, without expecting anything in return. And from that magical night onward, Lumi shone more intensely than she ever had, not striving to be the singular star, but choosing instead to be a brilliant, warm light of love and shared joy for everyone in the valley, illuminating the path for others, and making the entire forest a brighter, happier place. The moral of the story: your true worth, your most beautiful glow, and your lasting happiness don't depend on what you possess, what you achieve alone, or what others think of you. They radiate from the kindness, the boundless love, and the pure joy you generously give away to others, illuminating not only their lives but also your own.